Hey. I'm going to come on here and talk to my professionals, to the beginners, and to the ones that has been in the industry for a while and they know exactly what I'm talking about. So, there is a delusion going on in the industry that people think things are one way. It was actually not that, and it takes a while to develop and learn, right? So what happens is a lot of beginner professionals that's in the insurance industry that starts out as a life agent, a health agent, annuity agent, even going into investment advising, right? So if you don't know about the industry, if your father's not bringing you in, because a lot of this industry is people come in because they know somebody, right? Your uncle not bring you in. I'm talking about people that has already been in for a while and that are established. If you didn't inherit a book of business, because this is a career that can be inherited, right? So one person can retire and leave you their book of business to service and to just keep going where you don't have to start off from scratch, right? So there's a lot of companies that has came in and you think they're one way, but they're not. And I'll talk about my experience first. When I first came into the industry, I was sold a career path, right? And I have always been an entrepreneur. I am not the person that has worked on a job, right? So, have you ever been told that, hey, come on, make some part time income or get started part time, make some additional? If those words are being thrown out, this is not for the entrepreneurial mindset. That opportunity is not for the entrepreneurial mindset, right? That is for someone that is working on a job and that wants to make extra income. It's not for the professional that is used to investing in themselves, in collateral, investing money, and investing time, okay? So any opportunity that says additional income, extra income, side hustles, all of those things, they're not talking to the professional that wants to come into this industry and learn it and invest in it and make this a full-time thing, right? So it is so that you can over time, go full time. But see, the how I started was basically you're not considered a full time unless you are a regional vice president. We've heard that thrown around a lot. Regional vice president. Okay, whatever that means. All right. So normally when you start in that type of business model, your commissions are extremely low. We're talking about 25%, extremely low. And in order to go up the rank, you have to recruit. Doesn't matter if you don't know anything, just recruit. And that's how you get your commission up, okay? So, yeah, that's that. Now, there was another business model that came along and they said, hey, we're going to pay you some high commission. Come on in, make 90, make 100% commission. So, the delusion with the beginner agents, they're thinking that since I got started at this high commission, I'm not taking any other opportunity that's less than. But what they don't know is that all across the board, they never got started at a 90 or a 100, right? They dangled this one little product that had very expensive premiums. And they said, you can make 90 on this one product. But if they would have took the time to really look at the business structure, the business model, and their commissions, maybe if they even started selling, because a lot of them never even sold anything, but they had that high commission rate. So they think, right? And they would have known that all the other products are maybe 65%. or 50, maybe 80. And they only have this one little thing that was dingling, and it probably was like a home mortgage or a return of premium or a home mortgage or something like that. It was a term product, believe me. So now when they come across a amazing opportunity, they can't even see it because they're so stuck on this one number, even if they never even wrote any business. They're stuck on that one number. Let me tell you, honey, it's messing you up. There are great opportunities out here where you can be busy and actually writing, but instead you're waiting on a number. You're not getting paid anything, right? So even if you have 90% commission, right? You have it. But if you're not sitting in front of anyone, if you're not writing any business, you're not earning any money, right? So if you start out at 50, right? But you're actually writing business, maybe you start at 60, maybe it's 70. But guess what? The company that you're with is helping you get in front of people, is investing in you to get leads. Honey, you better jump on that bandwagon. Honey, you better get some experience. Honey, you better start somewhere. Over the last 25 days, I have had 172 inquiries come into our pipeline. Either it was for a business opportunity, for a broker, or partnership. And some of these newbies, they really don't get it. And that's okay. Sometimes you have to learn by going through a process. Sometimes you have to learn by being burned. It happens to the best of us. But hey, you learn, right? So sometimes people have to go through that hoop to learn what's good and what's bad. And that's okay. Because one thing about me, I'm not in the business to what call it to appease and convince, right? Appease and convince. That's not my model. I'm very transparent, very open, very reasonable, and very business. That's me, right? You can trust everything I say. You can take it to the bank, and I'll go write it down for you too, so you can have a memo to go back to and say, "Hey, this is what we talked about. Hey, this was our agreement." I don't mind that at all. But baby, what I don't do, I don't deal with delusion. I don't deal with delusion. So, anyways, listen, newbies, gotta open up your mind, right? The most important thing is being busy, getting business. The second thing is, what do my contracts look like? Because there's one thing you don't want to do, right? You don't want to be in a position to where you start something and start all over again. So that's the great thing about our business model. We're able to start you from where you are. And no matter where you want to go, you never have to worry about starting all over again because we couldn't get you there, because we don't offer that, or because you want to try something else out and you have to worry about your book of business not following you. You have to be concerned about not being able to take your downline, right? What you don't know is that a lot of newbies that probably never even been in the profession, they were recruited and they said, hey, that's your recruits, that's your downline. And to find out one day that you have no control over nothing, it's a slap in the face. Okay? So you got to understand the opportunity in the moment of the opportunity. Because there's one thing that we do here. We close the door, right? So either there's a great vibe, you ask questions, you get a great understanding to know exactly what's going on, right? If you don't have any questions, it's most likely because you're not very versed with the business, right? So there you have to, you know, you gotta let people fly. You gotta let them fly. And that's that. So, anyways, I hope you will have a takeaway from this. And the thing I want you to leave with is understanding the opportunity when it presents itself, right? And also understanding the blah, blah, blah and the hoorah, right? And know the difference, because there is a difference.